Gamers, it is like 1:20 a.m. New ban list. You know, the Duelist Cup just finished. We tend to get these ban lists right after. Thank you so much to the dudes in my Discord for always hitting me up for this stuff. My expectations for the ban list. I think we might see a slight slap on the wrist for Snake Eyes. I really wouldn't be surprised if we saw just a little slap on the wrist for the Snake Eyes deck. Sorry, just had to unplug my controller there. But yeah, Snake Eyes, you know, been kind of crazy pretty much everywhere. Dominating, way too good. Really wouldn't be surprised to see just a slap on the wrist, because that deck is going to get more and more support for months to come. Then we also have Labrynth, which topped the Duelist Cup Stage 2. So really would not be surprised, even though they're allegedly getting some more support in the upcoming box. Really would not be surprised to see Labrynth take a little bit of a hit, you know, nothing too crazy. I'm expecting small hits this ban list. I don't think they want to kill anything outright, especially with all the new support coming for pretty much all of the good decks. I really doubt that they would want to kill any of those decks that are going to get like multiple waves of support in the coming months. So that's my expectations. Also, look, man, I've been doing a subathon these past 2 days, and we still have 4 hours left on the clock when I start again later today, I guess. I was trying to get some rest. I was supposed to start again at 10 a.m. Don't get mad at me if I start a little late. I did not think I'd have to make a video at like 1:20 a.m. But here we are. We got to get into this ban list, man. We got to take a look at it. Let's see what's up. Hoping for the best here. So we're going to go one by one here. We're going to try not to... Oh, it's a limit. I think this card should be banned. I made a short about why I think Performa Pal 5 Rainbow Magician should be banned. Going to 1 is cool and all, but this card is super toxic. It shouldn't be in the game. It's so annoying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate also that if you out it, well then, you know, they can just set it again. Like, they can just set another spell or trap card and get it back, like if you negated the activation and it went to the grave. It's just such a stupid card, honestly. I really hate this card. So I wish it would be banned. Limited, better than nothing, you know. At least like we'll see it way less often. I really hate that card. Like, that's been my least favorite card pretty much of this format. So I'm really happy to see it going to 1, but I would really like for it to just leave entirely. But anyway, that's it for the limit. No bans. So, you know, about as expected. They didn't want to really kill anything. I really don't think it would kill Labrynth to remove Perform Pal 5 Rainbow Magician. I really don't get why this needs to be at 1. In my opinion, just a garbage card, bad card design, awful. Anyway, cards to be semi-limited. So first off, we have Super Heavy Samurai Wagon. So another hit for the Super Heavies, huh? So it begins. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised because, I mean, Super Heavy Samurais are good, but I feel like they haven't felt like crazy the last format. Like, honestly, they feel kind of rogue to me. It's kind of like Adamantipator's used to be, where it's one of those decks that just like combos off, goes crazy. If you don't have the out, you just kind of auto lose against them. But I don't know, they felt a lot more fragile ever since Snake Eyes came out. I don't really know what happened, especially since less people are running Droll. You'd think it'd be better, and in some ways I guess it is, but it's still just like, I don't know, it just gets blown out really hard. I guess to be fair, Snake Eyes always runs Droll as a way to shut off Maxi, which means they're probably running into a lot of Drolls, which is probably why people don't feel too confident about Super Heavy. So it's kind of weird for me to see a hit to Super Heavies while we're, so far at least, not seeing any hits to Snake Eyes. Well, let's keep going. Next up, Ner Servant going to 2. After it went from 1 to 3, now it's going down to 2. Ner Servant is super broken. It's really broken right now. I mean, I'm super for this hit. I think it only makes sense. I hate this card. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Ner Servant is like insane. I think this card is super broken. I mean, you get a search, plus you get to send an Entis. Entis will then like pop something, and then you get to search a Dogmatica Punishment. Like, that is way too broken. So yeah, in my opinion, like, Ner Servant is crazy. Also, you could just send a Kit Kalos if you wanted to, just to like mill 5 for like rollback decks and stuff like that. Like, Ner Servant is actually just a super silly card. So in my opinion, I'm totally cool with that. Kashtira Unicorn also going to 2. Wow. Huh. So they're putting Unicorn to 2 and Birth to 2 as well. That's rough. I know Kashtira has been super good lately, and I even heard some people say that they should hit Unicorn. Unicorn is pretty much played in a lot of different really good decks right now. You know, you have like Cash Snake Eyes, Cash Tier, just a bunch of decks that will be running Cash cards, and Unicorn is pretty much the reason for that. And Birth is a crazy card, especially when you think about the fact that Diabell Star is a level 7 monster, which means you can just go Unicorn, search Birth, normal Diabell Star without having to discard. Pretty crazy stuff. And now, for cards that are unlimited, we have Armageddon Knight. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if Armageddon Knight was at 2 or at 1. I really don't remember. I haven't seen this card in a while. I mean, I guess this is good support for, like, people that want to play, like, PK. You know, if you want to play PK, there you go. You got your Armageddon Knight back. I mean, that's a cool card. I mean, I like Armageddon Knight a lot. Dark Warrior used to be crazy. I don't know if it'll be crazy now, but shit. 3 Armageddon Knight, go for it. And Pearly Pretty Memory, going to 3. I didn't even know that was hit. That's kind of interesting, right? Like, Pearly is a deck that I feel maybe got hit a little too early because it didn't take very long that people kind of fell off of playing it. As soon as you weren't guaranteed to get into your Plump off of the continuous spell, which I'm forgetting the name of right now, you really saw this deck drop off in play. It's already a pretty hard deck to play, especially in Master Duel with the time rules and everything, like with the way the timer works. It's really hard to get everything you have to do and also have some time to think about what you want to do with a deck like Pearly. So it's not a very popular pick in Master Duel at all. So maybe they're just like, you know what? Maybe we kind of hit this deck a little too hard considering like no one's playing it. And really, like, I never see this deck. I think I've seen this deck once in the last month. Like, for a deck that's this good, it's crazy to not see it whatsoever. I can't be mad about it. It's Pearly. We haven't been seeing Pearly at all. I heard that Decade said that they allegedly are not going to be releasing the small Pearly Noir in this upcoming pack. That word is not law. It could still happen, especially if they're going to drop this off of the ban list. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually did see a bit of Pearly support with the E-Pearly Noir finally coming out. I mean, it could also be later, but either way, I really have no issues with this. Yeah, I mean, this list is okay. I think it's kind of like, it's weird. I get it. You know, we're hitting Labrynth a little bit. Labrynth is going to get more support, and they're not going to stop being really good. But I am happy to see the Performa Pal 5 Rainbow Magician going to 1. I think it should be banned outright, but some people will tell me, well, dude, like, just set a spell, you know, just set a trap, just draw a trap, which, like, fair, you know, like, I mean, the odds of me drawing one and being able to set it are not 0. It's just that people will play this stuff alongside a lot of other, you know, random stun crap, and also will make sure to have ways of removing your back row so that you stay stuck playing this crap. And yeah, I'm just really not a fan of it. It also kind of stops you from activating your spells and traps if you want to be able to activate monster effects. You know, you might have a Playmaker in hand, but you can't use it because you got to set it to be able to use monster effects. And if you activate it, you're going to lock yourself out of using effects. So I hate this card. I think it should be banned, but I'll take a limit. It's better than nothing. At least they're addressing a problem with this ban list, you know? So I am happy about that. This ban list is going to come into effect on April 11th. We're also going to have, I think, the new cards coming out on April 10th/11th. I'm also probably going to be making a video about that because there's a lot of cool decks that I want to play in there. Well, obviously, everyone's going to be covering Unchained, including myself, but I'm really, really looking forward to covering the Battle in Boxers. And from my testing, I think it might be kind of a sleeper kind of rogue deck. I know that sounds kind of copium, but keep in mind, it's a deck that summons twice into Max C at most. So it has some things going for it. Also, it can run Dimensional Shifter. So I'm really, really hyped for that deck. We'll see what happens, though. Anyway, guys, sorry if I was all over the place. I'm super tired, super exhausted. I literally streamed 12 hours, tried to go to bed, and now Banlist. I got to make a Banlist video. And then later today, I'm going to be doing a subathon. We're still on the subathon, day 3. Don't miss it. We're going to be starting off, should be at around 10 a.m. and we'll still have like 3 hours and 45 minutes on the clock. I got to stop rambling. I got to go get some sleep. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Let me know your thoughts about this ban list in the comments. I'm a little bit mixed on it. I don't think it's terrible, but I also don't think it's great. And I really don't understand the super heavy samurai hit that much. I think it's kind of unnecessary. Anyway, all right, guys. Peace.